pull up the signature. Okay. Jury's looking at it now. Ms. Werner, that's your signature on this document, correct?
Yes.
And if you go back to the prior page, it discusses the physical requirements of the industry. On page 21, we'll go back to that.
Yes.
When you signed the document, you acknowledged the physical requirements of the industry of cosmetology. Is that correct?
Yes.
And let's go through them. The first one is arm-hand steadiness, the ability to keep your hand and arm steady while moving your arm or while holding your arm and hand in one position. You not acknowledge that you were able to do that, correct?
Yes, I signed the document.
Second one is manual dexterity, the ability to quickly move your hand together with your arm or your hand to grasp, manipulate, or assemble objects. You signed that as well, correct?
Yes.
Finger dexterity, the ability to make precisely coordinated movements of the fingers of one or both hands to grasp, manipulate, or assemble very small objects. You acknowledge that as well.
Yes.
Trunk strength, the ability to use your abdominal and lower back muscles to support part of the body repeatedly or consciously over time without giving out or fatiguing. You acknowledge that requirement, correct?
Yes.
Multi-limb coordination, the ability to coordinate two or more limbs, for example, 2 arms, 2 legs, or 1 leg and 1 arm, while sitting, standing, or lying down. It does not involve performing the activities while the whole body is in motion. You acknowledge that requirement, correct?
Yes.
You completed the Empire School cosmetology program, correct?
Yes.
And to become licensed, you successfully completed the 1,500-hour education requirement.
Yes.
And you passed all practical examinations prior to earning your license in July 2025. Is that right?
Yes.
And to do this, you had to complete subject matter instruction at the school?
Yes.
And you also had to complete practical performance examinations.
Yes.
This involved hairstyling, hair cutting, and hair coloring.
Yes.
And in fact, you were quite good at school, weren't you, Ms. Werner?
Was I good at school?
You had a 97.4 GPA.
On my tests, yes.
And you have provided photographs of your work as a cosmetologist to salons. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Coleman, can you please pull up Defense Exhibit 112, page 6? Do you recognize this document, Ms. Werner? Move to admit and publish to the jury.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right.
I think there are several pages if you want to take your time going through them.
I see these 3.
Mr. Coleman can move to the next pages so that you can look at them all and the jury can see them. It's page 7.
No faces in any of them, correct?
I don't believe
No
so.
faces, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, they have different stamps.
I was just going to get to that. Yeah, pages 6, 7. We're now at 8.
Yeah, and
All right.
we don't have an objection to them, but for the record's purpose, we were shown 6, and now we're looking at 7 and 8. And I just
Correct.
want to make sure it's clear.
Yeah.
It's all Exhibit 112, pages 6, 7, and 8.
That's how they'll be referred to. I guess we don't need to black out those faces, right?
Ms. Werner, have you had a chance to review all of these? And is this a composite of your abilities and work as a cosmetologist? Is that right? And no doctor's ever told you that you cannot work as a cosmetologist?
Correct. I will say, flipping through the photos, can we go back to the first one, please?
Sure. Page 6.
Yes. All of these three right here, I did have assistance pretty much throughout with an educator. An educator or at least one classmate.
Understood. But you've put these photographs out to salons in order
One
to
salon.
get one
Yes.
salon in order to get a job.
Yes, one job that I applied for.
Ms. Werner, we heard Dr. Watson testify that the use of recreational substances would change his findings. Do you recall that?
Objection, Your Honor, misstates the testimony.
Can you re-ask ask the question again for me?
Ms. Werner, you heard Dr. Watson discuss whether you had reported a history of using substances. Is that correct?
Objection, that was also not part of the testimony, Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't recall that either, so I'm gonna sustain it on misrepresenting the testimony unless you can prove otherwise.
Ms. Werner, you heard Dr. Watson say that part of his evaluation was to determine whether someone had any experience in their life before what we call the incident event. Is that right?
Could you say that one more time?
Do you recall Dr. Watson, you were sitting here for his testimony, say, when considering someone's history, part of his evaluation was to try and determine whether somebody has had any experience in their life before what we call the incident event. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And do you recall him saying that whether or not that individual has other factors that may be influencing their behavior and their symptoms, for example, is that person using substances? And you reported to Dr. Watson
Your
that...
Honor, it's an incomplete statement of the transcript. It talked about addictive use of substances.
What are you reading from?
The transcript of Dr. Watson.
Okay, I just wanted, obviously I can't see what you're looking at. Did you read it exactly as it's
Yes,
stated?
for example, is that person using substances an addiction? Are those addictions actually more likely to be responsible for the symptoms?
Right, so your question is, did you hear him say that? Overruled any of that, withdraw the objection at that
Now
point?
that it's been read in full, yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
very good.
And Ms. Werner, when you reported to Dr. Watson, whether you were using substances prior to the event, you didn't report truthfully to that, did you?
No.